Hello and welcome back. So I'm pretty excited for this video because I am going to give some dupes for the Blush Tribe Hasina 2 palette. However, this is a palette that I really want. I think the color story is amazing. It's so pretty with the purples, the teals, the blue. It's a really pretty palette. I just right now cannot justify getting another palette, but I absolutely love this color story. So I wanted to dupe it, at least for right now, but honestly at some point I do really want to get this palette. And I did talk about that in my indie makeup wish list video. And it was hard to find dupes for these. I don't have a lot of colors like this, which is why I really want the palette. But I think I found some similar colors, at least to hold me over for now. The first one that I want to mention is just an honorable mention, and it is this e.l.f. Jewel Pop palette. I do think these three colors here, the purple, the blue, and the green, are very similar. And I think you could get similar looks to the ones you could get with a palette with these colors, although this is all matte. So I did find 6 Coastal Scents eyeshadows that are definitely in the color scheme of the palette. Okay, the first eyeshadow, there is kind of a light lavender purple in the palette. And I have this one here. I'll show you swatches. That is Ice Ballet by Coastal Scents. There's a few light purple shimmers in the palette, but I feel like this is similar to one of them. It was probably the closest I could find in my collection. And then there is a blue, a matte blue. And I feel like this one here, also Coastal Scents, Electric Blue, is pretty similar to the one in the palette. And this I'm wearing in the crease here. I'll show you a swatch as well. I really like this color, but this one you really do have to build up. But it blends really well. And I've said before, I love the Coastal Scents eyeshadows. Then I found a matte purple, the one I'm wearing in the outer corner here. And that is this one. That is Vibrant Plum. and I feel like that's definitely similar to the vibe of this palette. It's a very jewel tone palette. It's so pretty. And then there is a matte green and fresh chive from Coastal Scents. I think is pretty similar to that. I really like this one as well. And then there's also a metallic kind of teal. This is the color that really stood out to me in the palette. And I'm wearing this on the lid here, and I really like this one. And that is Jewel Teal right there from Coastal Scents. And then there's some light metallic blues. They're not really super bright blues. They're pretty icy. And I feel like this one here, a few of these actually would work, but this one in particular seemed close to one in the palette, and that is Iceberg by Coastal Scents. Okay, so that's it. Those 6 Coastal Scents eyeshadows I do feel like are in the vibe of the Blush Tribe Hasina 2 palette. I'm wearing 3 of them today, and I really like this eye look actually. I think it turned out pretty well. I'm only using those 3 colors on the lid and then just like a brown on the lower lash line. These kind of colors, it works best, less is more. I've noticed when I'm doing really colorful looks, if I put on too many eyeshadows, it becomes a muddy mess. So yeah, I kept it pretty simple. I think it worked out. I really like this color scheme. I do feel like the colors I have are similar, and also that e.l.f. Jewel Pop palette definitely has some similar colors as well. But as you can see in the Hasina 2 palette, there's a lot more variety on these shades, which I don't really have. So hopefully I will get that palette at some point, not right now. We'll see. Let me know. Have you tried Blush Tribe? I'm really interested to try it. It's definitely on my wish list. They have some beautiful palettes. So yeah, let me know, and thanks for watching.